Well, hello folks, how you doing? Joe here again for another shave, and as you can see I am in a wide angle, super wide angle, because my wife bought me a GoPro Max for Christmas and she gave it to me early. The reason why I like the GoPro Max because there's a little screen on the back. I have the camera sitting so that I can see the monitor and it's on the mirror. I'm not too sure how secure the whole thing is, but it's on a suction mount, so it should be alright. This is my new shave den. It's slowly getting into order. I have a rack over there with a couple of razors in it. I have a cabinet full of soaps and stuff. And you can see some of my razors, some of my shaving brushes are up on top of the door. Now we have wide door frames, so they can sit up there. If I bang the door, they're not folded. They may fall down, no, they not. They haven't. So, let me tell you a bit about my week. Monday morning, I was leaving the bin out, and it was -3 here in Northern Ireland, and I slipped and fell on ice. Now, that's fine, that's all well and good. I got up off it after having sort of an injured pride. It was alright, a bit sore, but it was okay. Went to work on Tuesday and started developing an excruciating pain in my neck. You can see I was a pain in the neck. And I went to one of the doctors, because I work in the hospital, so one of the doctors sent me for a neck x-ray. Neck x-ray came back that they found a crack in my vertebrae. Yeah. That I had to come in the next day again for a CT scan. My boss initially said, right, you're off for 3 months, Joe. We can't have you working with a broken neck. I said, but I'm walking and I'm moving about. She says, no, broken neck, can't be working. So I initially went off on the sick. Cut a long story short, I got a phone call. This is now Thursday. Got a phone call from my doctor to say they had reviewed the CT scan. Got the CT scan done yesterday. Got the CT scan reviewed, and they're happy to say that I don't have a crack at all. I do have whiplash, and I am very, very stiff and sore as I stand here. And my GP has put me on cocodamol, codeine tablets, which are making me feel dopey and drowsy. So initially I wasn't allowed to drive with a broken neck. Now I'm not allowed to drive for a week because I'm on these tablets. So I'm kind of, although I've been on them one day, I'm trying to wean myself off them, sort of thing. So I'm having them at night. Haven't slept well this last 3 nights, and the night after, so the morning I fell that night. I didn't sleep well, not because of my pain in my neck, because I had no pain in my neck. I just couldn't sleep because my asthma had been so bad and I couldn't find my inhaler. So sort of lay in bed upright and I was wheezing the whole night. Second night when I found out I had a broken neck, I lay on the sofa on the recliner bit. I just lay flat like that there the whole night, and I never slept very much because it's not a very comfortable position. Last night, went to bed again, lying flat on my back. I'm not used to me lying on my back. I am a belly sleeper. I woke myself up this morning at 5:45, going around on my belly. I either was on my belly or I was going around in my belly, and that isn't good for a broken neck. But today I got the news that my neck's not broken, it's just heavily whiplashed, and I have to take a week off work, a week and 5 days or so off work. So it means paid leave for a start, which is good. I have to take a rest. I'm not allowed to drive for the first couple of days, which I don't mind. I just have a click in my neck. So I'm a bit stiff, so if you see me moving funny, that's what's wrong. I don't know whether I should shave in this wide angle or not. I'll give it a go for this shave, and then the next shave I'll sort of zoom in a wee bit. This is my first, I know I had a shave in the bath, I've had 2 or 3 shaves in the bathroom since I moved in, and I've had one video out, but this is my first official video where I've been toying about with all my soaps. And today, I bought this one about 5 years ago. Haven't used it. I bought a refill on this one. I'm using this, a Crabtree and Evelyn Moroccan Myrrh, and it looks something like that. There's you know it's good stuff whenever they have a little bit of a greaseproof paper in on the top. So I'm using that. For brush, I'm using Ken Surf's Summer Edition 2019. I'm using that with the tuxedo now. Blade. I'm using, I haven't used one of these before, I don't think. A Derby Premium comes in that. It's already in the razor. And for the razor, I'm officially doing a review. I haven't watched any of you guys with these, so I don't want to say that I've copied these. But the King C Gillette double-edged safety razor. So I'm using that. And it's loaded with it's loaded with the blade. There it is there. Quite a heavy handle. I'm not sure if I like this bit, maybe, I don't know. And it's got the King C Gillette logo on there. So let's get going. How's this going to work? My sink quite low down. That was so. So this is the first time I've used this. I have so many soaps that I haven't, but I bought and never used. Here we go. How you all doing? Hope you're well. I put a post up the other night about I'm a podcaster. I'm not going to promote my podcast because none of you probably interested. It's just a random show, a random podcast with topics and guests and sort of thing. But I'm thinking about doing it as a targeted audience, a niche. And one of the things I had discussed was, and I put it up a post last night or the other night on, what was last night? On some of the shaving groups about starting a shaving podcast. Now, I've noticed there's 2 or 3 other shaving podcasts, so I don't know. Doesn't look too bad, maybe it needs more, but I'm going to try it anyway. And I thought if I tried that, but I got mixed reviews, which I'm happy about because I don't really mind mixed reviews. Some people say that YouTube has, you know, most of it, and other people say they would listen to it. But it's all in the planning stages right now. It's a nice thick creamy lather actually. Just dip the brush in the water to have a go. I'm quite impressed by this brush. I'm not so impressed to ever go back. Probably the shave could have waited, but oh, I like that. I'm not really. I'm getting this whiff, a smell, a scent. It smells like cigarettes. I don't know, maybe no, it's not, but you know, I don't know, it smells. It's perfumey, I don't know, cigarettes, perfume. I'm not quite sure, I'm not going to carry on talking nonsense. I closed the door because you can see the brushes. Moment of truth, I have Stitch on standby, like I always do. Heat up the razor. Oh, here we go. It's the first time using this razor and the first time using these blades. I'm going ever so slow because you guys know me and know my reputation of just slicing bits of my skin off myself. This is not the cleverest thing to do with stiff neck. It's bending, rolling, or moving. Movement's good for it though. So what have you guys been up to? My wife and I have started just finished a new series on Netflix called The Queen's Gambit. Have any of you watched it? It's basically about chess, so none of us can play it. Me and her can't play chess, but turn that off. That was the that drone here is a event. Sorry, Stitch. I've had my first pass and there's no blood. I know. Said a minute, you still haven't done your second. He's probably right. Okay, pass number 2. This is really luxurious leather, I think it really is. It's really nice. I'm getting like a woman who is a smoker but also wears a lot of perfume. Maybe I'm totally off track here. You're like, what is he talking about? The party's lost his mind, yes. I probably have. So I was leaving out the bin. I put a picture in here. The wife took a picture before she came to my aid, and my wife's a nurse. And she took a picture and then laughed and then came to my aid. And then when she found out that when they told us I had a broken neck, she didn't laugh then. Sin. And she's been all wifely and lovingly in the last few days. Since. And caring. Stitch, just wait a minute. I felt a little nick there, but it doesn't mean I need you. I'm actually going to leave it at that because it's not a bad shave, and to be right, my neck's too sore to be doing that there, so I'm going to leave it at that. But that's what it looks like in the bowl, you probably know that. And where's the nice paper? And you put the paper back in again. I'm going to do it, but maybe I'm wrong. I'll put the paper back in and then seal it and set it in the windowsill to dry. Maybe not seal it, just leave it like that. Let it dry. Look at the amount of lather still in the brush, and I do have a moustache. I don't shave twice my moustache here because I don't have very much hair there. Just look, wait till I rinse my face. I don't have any cotton pads. I should have brought some from the shop when we were in. I should have got some cotton pads when I was in. I'm just going to take some and rub it in my hand. It feels fresh. No stings, that's witch hazel. Sore. For the aftershave tonight, I'm using this is pouring stuff, so some David Beckham, I don't know the exact name of it, but it comes in that nice blue colour. A little bit. I'm not using any Nivea tonight. And there we are. That stung a wee bit. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all very soon in the next shave. GoPro, stop capturing.